What's up, YouTube? So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the game plan again, the one that I just wrote down. So two major things. First of all, always want to have a plan in place for both sides. Always want to understand what price is likely to do on the upside, what it's likely to do on the downside, and you can definitely choose. Like, I only want to participate in a downside movement. I only want to participate in an upward movement. I do that all the time. So basically, what that is you're looking at two scenarios and you're saying, okay, if price breaks below this, comes up and retests that and keeps moving down, I like that. I want to play that. But you can say to yourself, if price makes new all-time highs, I don't want to trade. That's a completely valid thing to say. More than valid. It's actually a really intelligent and helpful thing to say that will end up saving you a lot of money. So don't have any shame in just looking and saying, you know what? If price does this, I'm not trading. I don't have any shame at all in that. No shame. The only shame should be in not following your rules. One second. The only shame should be in not following your rules. And this is such a big thing because it's about focusing on the process, not the outcome. I used to get so attached in the outcome, and this is like the biggest trading lesson that separates beginner traders from advanced traders. So YouTube, listen up. I'm literally giving you all a free course lesson right now. The number one thing that's going to stop you from making money trading is trying to make money trading. It is entering a trade with the sole purpose of making money. And the sole reasoning behind why you entered that trade is because you want to make money. So you might be like, why do I enter trades then? You enter trades because you see something occurring in the market that gave you a good understanding of probabilities, and you've identified that the probability for you to win, if you do win, is a much better chance, and it makes the probability of the fact that you could lose worth taking. So what does that mean? It means that if you're taking a trade, if you win a lot more than you would lose, which is known as risk to reward. So your reward is much higher than your risk. So what this means is that you enter a trade, and if you lose, say, $100. But if you win $500. That is a great, great bet. I would take that bet every single day, right? Every single day I'll take that bet because I'm risking a small amount of my account. So you need risk management, and then you need high risk to reward. Those are literally the key things in trading. Once I started focusing on those, I made so much more money. It's literally two things, and they're both directly correlated with risk because what's your job as a trader? Manage risk. Your job as a trader is to manage risk. Your job as a trader is not to catch every single move and make every single move some sort of thing that you need to be catching, you need to be making money off of. Your job is to manage your risk. So your job is to identify an opportunity in the marketplace. When you're in the market, manage your risk. So say, okay, I'm out now. I'm up for 1 to 5 risk to reward. Okay, I'm down 30%. I should get out. And managing your risk is going to look different for everybody because we all have different account sizes. I know multiple people in here that I've talked to privately, some of which they've mentioned it in the chat, but most of this is a private conversation. I know multiple people in here that have seven-figure accounts, that have tons of money in their Robinhood account, in their Webull account. So for them, managing the risk is going to look a lot different for somebody that has a $5,000 account or a $1,000 account, right? So just understand that, understand your own risk, understand that managing your risk is the muscle you need to build to become a successful trader. It's so, so important. I cannot stress that enough. Right? So we're still looking to see if that break and retest setup plays out. Very low volume right now. When am I switching over my contracts? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I just had this all charted from this weekend, and I was looking at what was going on Sunday. I used to trade on Sunday. I don't trade on Sunday too much anymore. You can trade on Sunday. I mean, this would not have been, there was not much going on yesterday, so you're not really missing out on too much. Sometimes you'll get a lot of volume on Sunday, but usually you won't. Sucks when you can't day trade. Yeah, you probably have the pattern day trading rule. I know, trust me, it's annoying. But don't let that get too much to your head because like Honestly, man, you can make it with swing trades. Like, don't let the whole obsession of day trading get you. And also, like, one thing I realized is on Robinhood, if you're taking like 5 day trades a week, that's a lot of day trades. So maybe don't be too mad that you're limited to three and just focus on making those three a really good three. Focus on high quality setups. Because if you caught CVS last week and if you caught Nike and then CVS again the past week or the previous week, you would make a ton of money. So just focus on catching high quality setups, focus on identifying high quality setups, focus on understanding gap fills, understanding gap ups, gap downs, and all that good stuff. I set a trade yesterday, low volume. I woke up and blew past my take profit. That is the best plan. That is the best plan. Thank you. No problem, Tommy. I got you, brother. Not much volume. I feel the same thing, man. I mean, I'm looking at the same thing, and somebody said Monday morning. I agree, man. I agree. I think a lot of times Monday is so slow, and it's kind of, I used to get really mad when we have low volume, but now I'm so unemotional with it. I'm so fucking unemotional because I understand this shit. I understand how our emotions play into this. I understand exactly why so many people lose money. It's because they're emotional. So now I'm just looking on here and I'm just happy. Right? I'm just grateful to fucking be out here, have another day where I'm healthy, where I get to literally do what I love to do, which is watch the markets and make money doing so. So I'm happy, right? Every single day I get to wake up and look at the charts. It's a great day. And I think a lot of that comes down to expectations. My expectation every single day is very low. It's that I wake up and I am healthy and I do the best I can. Right? My expectation is not that I'm gonna come on and make 25 grand every day or do this. And you know what I'm saying? It's just to do the best that I can do. And sometimes that's really all you want to do. That's really all you want to set up for yourself. That's gonna look different for everybody. Right? It's gonna look different from everybody. I saw this one this one post the other day, and believe me, I am a huge routine guy. I am big on routine and I'm big on habits. But what I'm not big on is sometimes some people sell you this like it's like witch doctor stuff of you having to do all these unnecessary things, right? So yes, you should wake up around relatively the same time every single day. Yes, you should have some sort of routine and you should have some sort of system for following your goals. But some of these routines are just getting a little out of hand, y'all, because here's the thing is like when people make money, they like to go back and like trace every single thing they did and be like, oh, yeah, that's why I made money. I made money because I did 3.5 cold showers and I walked outside without my shoes on and I grabbed a snake out of the grass and I threw it and then I went on YouTube Live. Like people just have all these random things. And like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I don't think people understand that when you are in your grinding stage, when you're in your stage of like, I just need to get to this 10K a month mark or this 5K a month, 15K, whatever that is, you, a lot of it's going to be messy, right? Like me, when I was making my first 10K a month, like my routine was not great. There was times I did not sleep that much, right? Like there was times I was like just not completely on the best level I could possibly be health wise. But I was so focused on the outcome. So if you just focus on what you're doing in that 4 to 6 hour period of work and focus on high quality work, you will get very far. You will get very far. But don't obsess too much over some of these other factors, right? Like just focus purely on the actions that will get you there. Focus on the exact process that will get you to the level you want to be at. That would be it. I completely agree, Buddha. I'm looking at that same thing. I'll draw it out for anybody that is a little bit more visual. That's what a break and retest setup would look like. And that would be such a perfect setup. Bam, bam. Just a nice little 7 points. Forex Factory. Somebody asked if we can go over Forex Factory. Absolutely. Let's go over Forex Factory right now. So, Forex Factory, completely free. Definitely get this website if you're not already. If you're at home, just type up Forex Factory so you can follow along with me. So, 8:30, we had a little bit of news today. If you look at 8:30, you can see that the news didn't have a huge reaction. We definitely did have a reaction, but nothing crazy, nothing like, oh my gosh, we had news kind of thing. So, tomorrow, we have more red folder news. Tomorrow, we have core retail sales at 8:30 a.m. And so basically, red folder means high impact news, orange folder means medium, yellow means low, and the currency is the currency that this news is likely to affect the most. So we have news tomorrow. Then we also have some red folder news on Wednesday, but it's not affecting the US dollar. So that should not actually be a high impact news day. But then on 8:30, we got some more news. We got unemployment, 8:30 a.m. Thursday. And on Friday, we also have news. We have PMI at 9:45. Right? So always kind of do that on Sunday, or I do that. I do it on Sunday. Sometimes you can do it on Monday morning. You can do it really whenever, but I think everybody should do that before they even think about trading, just so they're really aware of what's going on in the week, because you don't want to be trading and then realize like, oh shit, it's news. You want to know that it's news and then trade. You know what I'm saying? Where would my stop loss be for the retest? Brian said can't speak for RP, but for me it's a close back in that range. I'm the same way. I'll show you though. I'll show you like visually exactly where it would be. But tight stops, right? Super tight stops. So say this trade plays out. And obviously, manage your own risk. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I buy and sell at my own discretion. This is not me giving you advice on whether to buy or sell a specific security. This is just me sharing my opinion. So my stops would probably be right about here at this midpoint in the zone. So really, really tight stops. And I'm literally just targeting 6 points, right? Because I'm trading with multiple contracts. So if I catch 5 points, 6 points, I'm making thousands of dollars. And I'm like, that's a good trade. That's a good trade. That's one thing I'm always very open about. I trade with a good amount of money, right? I trade with, I don't usually trade that. I trade with a good amount of money. So for me, I only need to catch a few contracts. Now, if you're trading with not a lot of money, you can still use my strategy, right? You can still use my strategy because it'll compound over time. You just need to understand that your gains immediately aren't going to be like huge. Like if you're trading one contract, you're not going to make $5,000 or $3,000 off or I'm sorry, 5 points, right? So just understand that. Had the same stop level. Hell yeah. I love when I hear that stuff like that. That makes me so happy. Equally as happy when I see one of y'all making profits is also when I see one of you have the same charts as me, right? I love, love, love seeing that. It is quite low volume. It's low volume, so nothing much you can do. You just gotta wait. Y'all are so funny, man. EJ. Low vol. Come on, give me some volume, man. Sometimes I just want to pull up to the stock exchange. My boy's in New York right now. I should just call him and be like, yo, walk into Wall Street and be like, let's get some volume. And no, if you're watching this SEC, I'm not saying pump and dump. I'm making a funny joke. I'm making a joke about Wall Street and about jokes, right? So chill. But yeah, long story short, just give me some volume. Just quick. We might get some at the stock market here. We'll see. Stock market open 9:30. So this open is the New York open. This open is the stock market open, or 9:30, I should say. So right here. Platform I use for trading futures. I use Trade Ovate. Just for anybody watching this, if you ever DM me, I usually will find some time to answer, but I want to be completely honest, it will take me a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it'll be quick and I'll come on and I'll answer, but sometimes it'll take me a little bit. So I always appreciate your patience because I do have a lot of DMs and some of them are like super important, like some technical things. Some of them are like, I'm not saying everybody's not equal importance, but just in terms of priority of how quickly I have to answer in order for it to still be good. Like sometimes some of it's time sensitive, but I do get a good amount of DMs, but I will always try to answer eventually. Sometimes I will be able to, sometimes it'll just take me a little bit. Are you speaking about lifetime members? No. Lifetime members, I will answer faster. I'll definitely answer faster because I have them friend requested. But if you're not a lifetime member, it will take me a lot longer. But I'm usually pretty good about answering lifetime members very, very fast, very quickly. And it's more of a one-on-one thing with lifetime members. So I'll answer your question, I'll help you out, we'll chat a little bit. But on the weekends and like later in the night, I am not active. So when I'm active, I'm on here, I'm looking, I'm answering DMs as best as I can, but there are some times where I'm just away. So I need a break and retest. I need a break and retest. Some people wake up and they're like, I need a coffee. I need a break and retest. Break and retest is my coffee. All right, so break, retest, enter at the retest, target right here, stops right here. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not saying you go do this right now. I'm just saying that me personally, that's what appeals to me. That's what I like. What's everybody trading? Drop in the chat what you are trading. I'm curious. Like what asset class? Like futures, options today, or just in general? Futures, futures, a lot of futures. Futures. Oh yeah. Futures. A lot of futures. I love it. Futures, futures, futures. Have a good day. Need to go to work. Enjoy work, brother. How often is the one-on-one available? So the one-on-one is always available. If you sign up for lifetime, I'll send you a friend request on Discord, and you can text me. And whenever you need help with, I'll answer your question. Right? Whenever you need help, I'll answer your question. And obviously, sometimes it'll take me like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes I'm just doing stuff, but I will answer your question in depth, and I will chat with you about anything you need help with. So if you are a lifetime member, then that's a nice little perk you have. But everybody's trading futures. Very cool. I think what happens, and I could be wrong with this, like please, if somebody's trading options right now, be like, you're totally wrong. I think a lot of the people who trade futures are on this live, and then they use the game plan, they use David's alerts, and then the people who trade options, I don't know if they come to this live as much because they are more focused on options, and this is more of a futures focused live stream. Because for the options, we have alerts. But yeah, that's my kind of theory. Could be completely wrong. Could be everybody on here trading options. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Trading ES. Here comes the volume. A little bit of volume, cool. I trade options, but I want to get into futures. What would be a good one to start with? So I would honestly start with a funded account. I would start with a funded account or a demo account, and then just really master that strategy. Once you have an understanding of that strategy, you can then get funded, or you can then put a little bit of your own personal capital in and start trading with micros. Here comes some volume. Yeah, we're getting some volume in here. See if we can get some classic New York volume. I mean, this would just be ideal if we get this sort of thing. Bam, bam, bam. But we could also just break right below here. If we do break below here and we do close below here, that is my next target. Or I'm sorry, you can't see what I just said that to. That is my next target. 5,413.75, which is a previous New York Open from Friday. It had a lot of nice reactions. So that talk about a break and retest. Break, retest, break. I mean, that's a break and retest if I've ever seen one. Look at that thing. Break, retest. Whew. All right, little buy limit right there. Bam, tight stops. You're in at literally a one tick drawdown. It's money. Money, money, money. So we are getting some volume. We're getting some sellers coming in right here. So let's just see what happens because we also could bounce here. We could bounce here if we don't close below here. So my thesis right now is if we don't close below this level, we're going to bounce up, and I expect us to probably tap this again. If we do close below this level, I expect us to come down here. So that's my kind of understanding of that right now. 40 hours until Apex Funded gets a new discount percent. Hell yeah. Let's see if we bounce or if we break. Let's watch. Let's watch. We could bounce, but we would need some buying pressure to come in, and we need to stay above this level. If we break below this level, I no longer see us bouncing at all. This level being 5,427.75. So yeah, so it looks like we're breaking below this level. So remember, we can also look for a break and retest on this low. If we break below 427, he's talking about 5,427. Look for a retest on this level. Yeah, I'm looking for a retest right now. And to be clear, my target is not. This is where I expect price to go, but my like take profit will be around 420ish probably, just because that's my trading style. So even if I expect the move to continue, I only need to catch a little bit of the move, right? That's just my style. That's what I do. And keep in mind that's if we break below. So if we don't break below, this is the thing here. When I say if we break below, I mean if we close a candle below. So if we have a candle closed, like the whole candle, not just the wick, like the whole candle. Like imagine this is a candle. It's gonna be hard. I have this. Basically, what I'm trying to do is hold up. Let me look real quick. Visibility, style, extend right. I'm trying to show you all a demonstration of a candlestick. So look, that's why we're getting that bounce because we didn't break below. We have to actually like come below like this for us to break the whole candle, and assume that there's a wick here too, right? So like we can't just come like here. We have to actually break below on the next candle. But there's some volume. There's some volume coming in. Who caught that one? I'm curious if anybody caught that. That's pretty hard to catch. And my trading view just exited out. Cool. Here we are. We're back. So let's see. Let's see if this comes up. And I still see a retest in play right here. Really tight stops, and I would like to see us. Like I would literally just want to see us tap this level and move down. I wouldn't want to see us messing around in here too much at all. I want to see us literally just tap this bottom of this zone right here and then just move back down. But if we come up in here, I'm like, just an intuition thing. I talked about that the other day. So much of trading is intuition. And that's really like, I might do a lesson on intuition because it's so important. And sometimes people will ask me very specific questions about my strategy. And that's a great thing. I love seeing that. I love answering those kind of questions. And it just gives me a lot of kind of food for thought because a lot of people are asking like similar questions. And I'm like, huh, okay. So part of my answer is very technical. Part of my answer is like, okay, here's when I don't use the two candle confirmation. Here's when I do use the two candle confirmation. And then part of my answer, I'm like, huh, why can't I really put that into words? And it's because a lot of this is just intuition. It's just understanding what is likely to happen based on the fact that you've seen multiple things happen. You've been in the markets for a while. You understand what's likely to happen when we see a little test of this level, but we don't see a full candle closure inside of the zone. So it's just this intuition level that's hard to put into words, but so, so important and such a big piece. Such a big piece. Huge, huge piece. I mean, almost like something that nobody really talks about, but that plays such a large piece in our trading for better or for worse. If you have good intuition or if your intuition is not good. Intuition is everything. All right, so still looking to see if we get some sort of break and retest. I'm going to cut the YouTube here. YouTube, peace out.